Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahar Rakar Kodash,
which Yahweh is the Heavenly Father's true name. Yahweh Shai is from the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's his true name. And Rakar Kodash is the Holy Spirit. We're also going to give double honors to our apostles and our elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well in the scriptures. And salutations to all the Akim out there that pushes word in all truth and all sincerity. Now, we're going to get into a quick lesson that's concerning on how false prophets are set up in these latter days to fulfill their lot, which is to deceive other 2/3 and to be the wicked, of our people. And we're gonna get a couple scriptures, and hopefully this is an edifying lesson. And the reason why this is getting brought out is because right now you have a group called Israelites Tried and Refined out here in Chicago, and they keep waxing worse and worse, as the scriptures say. They were once a part of Great Millstone Chicago, but they got kicked out for being rebellious, for teaching wayward doctrine, and now they're just completely out of their mind. The Lord has taken pretty much all their oil away, and they're preaching that the 12 tribes tribes chart sign is not accurate. That's the newest breakdown that they have, revelation that they received, according to them. All right, now we're gonna get these scriptures, and we're gonna start off with that 2 Timothy, the third.
Okay, this 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yep, and we're in the last days right now, and we are in perilous times. We got the wars and rumors of wars. The RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, is pretty much here, and we have false prophets all over the place. Going on.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Yep, men shall be lovers of their own selves, and that's one thing that group has. They love their own selves. They want to be the number one guy. They want to be the the superstar, the one in the guys in the spotlight all the time. All right, they love that vainglory.
Verse 2: For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers.
Yep, exactly, and that's what they do. They're covetous of whom? The apostles. They want their top position. They're boasters, and they're proud, and they're blasphemers because they keep switching up this doctrine. They try to take this pure doctrine and taint it, but they can't do that though. All right, they can't taint this doctrine at all. And the elect is gonna follow that true doctrine. The 144,000 and the 1/3 are gonna follow this pure doctrine. They're gonna follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. Going on.
Proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents.
Yep, disobedient to parents. And who are their parents? Their spiritual parents are the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakal. They're disobedient to them because they learned from those men. But now they believe that they have more knowledge than the apostles, and that what the apostles are teaching is wrong. If you believe that the apostles are wrong, then you shouldn't even believe that you're Israelite. Don't believe in the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Just go back into the world, because you learned that you were an Israelite from the apostles. But now you're going to sit here and try to say that they're wrong, at this point and that point and this point. All right, that's madness, all right? Keep going on.
Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Yep, they're unholy, that's right.
Verse 3, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Yep, despiser of those that are good. They hate the righteous. That's why they hate the apostles. They hate all the brethren of great millstone. All right, and they clearly have a personal vendetta against us. All right, because let's just say they did have they didn't believe, what was getting brought out. Okay, they could have just gone their own way and just taught this truth, but they keep coming out each week with these new breakdowns, and they either, if they do specifically talk about us, or they indirectly talk about us. They do it directly or indirectly every week. So clearly it's a personal issue, man. Keep going, Ak.
Come on. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 4 now. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High.
Yep, they're lovers of pleasure. If they love the Most High, they would do the things that are commanded, by the Most High. But they don't. And one of the things that they break is that they don't stay in order, man. And that's a huge thing in this truth. You have to be in order. Follow the man that's above you. Okay?
Can I bring something out real quick?
Yeah, come.
Let me get this second Thessalonians. 1 second.
Come on, Ak. Hold on, let me get it too. What was it?
2 Thessalonians.
Do you know what chapter?
Yeah. It's 2 verse 16.
Alright. Let me get that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 16, you said? You said 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get it for you. It says, "Now our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach himself, and Yahweh, even our Father, which hath loved us, and hath given us everlasting consolation and good hope through grace."
Khan, you know what I mean? Because he loved us, you know what I'm saying? And because he loved us, we are saved by grace, all right? So to show him that we love him, we have to keep his commandments, not go off and teach other doctrines, you know what I'm saying? But be continuing what we've been taught, you know what I'm saying? From the elders have taught us.
That's right. And
back in 2 Timothy.
Yeah, let me get that real quick. 2 Timothy
chapter 3.
Timothy. Okay, 3. Where were we at, Ak?
We're at verse 5 now.
Okay, verse 5. And just read down to 8, I believe.
Khan, 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Yeah, you have a form of godliness, okay? You have the garments. You can pull out precepts. You say the names Yahweh Shai. Okay? You have a form of godliness, but you deny the powers thereof. And how do you do that? By disobeying the order, perverting the doctrine, and just being a overall rebel. Okay? Because the Lord, it deals with order. The Lord deals with order. Okay? Keep going on.
2 Timothy chapter 3. Let me finish 5. Back in verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Verse 6, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Yep, and that's you guys. You're ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. That's why you're constantly switching up the doctrine, because you guys at ITR have named numerous revelations, man, according to you. First it was Dan, then it was flat earth. What else?
The 70 scriptures.
Man,
come on, man.
All sorts of stuff. It's so much, man. All right.
And it's all off. You know what I mean?
Khan, it's all off, and you're never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. You don't have that 100% truth, that pure truth. Okay, keep going on.
Khan, 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 8. Now as Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith.
Yep. Hey, you resist the truth, okay? As these ancient men, because there's certain ancient men that are mentioned in the scriptures that were wicked, okay? And they always, resisted order, just like you.
It's that same spirit. They're coming in that same spirit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You men of corrupt minds. You're reprobate, meaning you're void of judgment concerning the faith. You don't have a discernment of what's righteous and what's not.
Right.
You weren't given that gift. Okay. From there.
First Timothy or
what does 1 Timothy say again?
I got it right here. Sorry.
Actually, you know what? Go to Titus. I'm gonna do the Titus first.
Sure.
I think that would be better. I think it was 1 and 10.
1, 10, and 11.
Yep.
This is Titus chapter 1, verse 10 and 11. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
Yep. How it says there, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers. And that's you guys. You're unruly. You're vain talkers. You whatever comes to mind, you just put out there in the forefront. And you're deceivers. You whether you believe it or not, you're deceiving the people, because you do have a following. Okay, you can get that the deceiver are his.
Con.
Okay, you do have a following. All right, and you're deceiving those people. But the Lord set you up to do that. Okay, and we're gonna get the scripture. It says the deceived and the deceiver are his. I think it's in the book of Job, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, Job 12 and 16.
Yeah, Job 12 and 16. You said.
Con, this is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Yep, that's right. The Lord set you up. All right, those that are getting deceived and the deceiver himself. The Lord set you up, and you're playing your role perfectly. And you're all going to get destroyed. What is that in the scriptures in Matthew where it says the blind leadeth the blind? Just roughly paraphrasing it. And they're both going to fall into a ditch. You people are going to fall into that ditch, man. You're going to get destroyed. And it's really because you are being rebellious. Because all of you have heard at one point this truth, the true doctrine. Okay. Now back in that Titus, unless you have some.
Oh, come. No, this
Okay.
Titus again. Titus chapter 1, verse 11. Whose mouths...
Salakia. And it says, especially they of the circumcision. Okay?
Yeah.
The worst 2/3 is those of the circumcision. And that's because they know the truth, but they don't obey the order. You're the worst type of 2/3. You're the worst type of 2/3, because you have some type of knowledge. Okay?
Yeah, they're the filthiest 2/3. You know what I'm saying? That's why I let the filthies continue to be filthy, roughly paraphrasing.
That's right.
Because they know better. You know what I mean? But they choose to go off to do their own thing. You know what I mean? And defy the elders and the apostles. You know what I mean? Shame on you. You're going to be beaten with many stripes. You're going to get that 4-sword judgment. All right? Yahweh Ratazah. All right? Because your actions, they speak louder than your bullshit doctrines. All right? And what you're doing entirely is going off, and you're leading a lot of Israelites to death. All right? It's not a light thing that what you're doing.
That's right.
Titus chapter 1, verse 11. Whose mouths must be stopped. Right? That's evident. Who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake.
Yep, it says whose mouths must be stopped. And your mouths are being stopped through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's a spiritual thing first, okay?
Yeah.
Right now you have all of the prophets out there, the true prophets, who are getting on you, okay? Nazariah, Big Doofus, okay? Yashawan, you're Big Doofus, man. All right? And the rest of you clowns, man. Because the majority of you you younger, I'm not even gonna call you brothers, but those that are new to your camp, you're a bunch of fools, man. You're gonna listen to this guy, spew out this madness and not say anything, or even, just get away from him. You're gonna continue to follow him. Hey, man, the Lord's gonna destroy you for being simple. Because, hey, what does it say in the scriptures? The simple believeth everything.
Yeah.
But basically, what does it say? The prudent, they search things out, roughly paraphrasing. It's in the book of Proverbs. You're all simple. This guy doesn't give precept upon precept upon precept.
Hold on, Rob.
Everything he says is just madness. But you still want to continue to follow him. That's crazy, man. But yeah, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, your mouths are being stopped, man. Alright? Prophets are out there rebuking you, edifying. Alright? You're spiritually, it's getting stopped, man. And then eventually the Lord's going to have it where something physical is going to happen to you. Alright? Who knows what that judgment's going to be. But it's all up to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? And it says, who subvert whole houses, which you've done. It says, teaching things which they are not. And you're not supposed to be teaching these blasphemous things. Alright? Saying that the name of the Lord can be whatever you want, pretty much. You said that during your Passover. And you can't say that you didn't, because the brother in GMS Des Moines did a lesson, and myself did a lesson on that. And I'm sure other brothers have done it as well. Alright? Saying that the 12 tribes chart is wrong. So on and so forth. And it says, for filthy lucre's sake. And yes, ITR, you may have not sold out physically, but you spiritually have sold out. You have sold out. You want that vainglory. You want attention. You want that number one, spot. Okay?
The views, the crowd, the gatherings, it's all in vain, man. All that is coming to naught. It's not of the Most High, so it's going to be brought to naught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, the Most High is just long suffering, right? He's preparing right now a judgment for you that's just custom for you, man. You know what I mean? And just wait till your followers see it, man. They're gonna drop like flies along with you.
Exactly. Hey, man, the Lord's about balance. He's setting up a harsh judgment for you, but also using you as an example to edify the flock. Lord kills two birds with one stone all the time, man.
I got something else.
Acts, what do you want me to
2
get?
and 42.
That's a good precept.
Because
Yep, let me get that for you, Ak. Whoops. 2. I'll read it for you, Ak. Acts 2. I'm gonna go up one more though, Ak.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna start at 41. This is Acts 2 and 41, and it reads, then they that gladly received his word were baptized. Mm-hmm. And the same day that there were added unto them about 3,000 souls.
Yeah, at one point, you're all for GMS and the apostles, you know what I'm saying? And you lost that fear of them, you know what I mean? Not that, they're the Most High or anything, but the Most High set them up. The Most High gave them the wisdom, the understanding of this truth, you know what I'm saying? And it woke you up, you know what I'm saying? But you being rebellious, you said fuck them and started doing your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Baba Shuk.
Yeah, and it says, I wanted to talk about that, how it says, then they that gladly received his word were baptized. Okay? Those that listened to this, and this was in the past, but basically it just shows you that there's one doctrine. Okay? Because that one doctrine is going to get you baptized. It's going to wash you. It's going to cleanse you.
It's going to bring you, yeah.
And it just so happens that the apostles and elders at Great Millstone have that doctrine, and they've passed it along to all the brothers you see now. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 42. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread and in prayers.
Right, I mean, that's pretty evident. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. There's order in the scriptures, right? And the order was that the apostles got set up. They brought forth Yahweh Shem Yahushai's doctrine, right? The true teachings. There's only one truth, all right? and we gather what to break bread together, right? You guys broke off from that, all right? You guys discontinue the apostles' doctrine and started your own thing, all right?
And if you notice, that's why I read the verse 41. They were baptized, okay? Those men, those 3,000 souls, and it said they continued it steadfastly, okay? And can we get real quick, Ak?
Yeah.
I think it's like 1 Timothy 4.
Oh yeah, I got that.
But we're gonna go
From 1 down.
No. We're gonna start below that though. Salakia. Let me double check this. 1 Timothy 4.
Damn it.
Yeah, I just don't want to hit the. Start at 13 though, and then we're gonna hop up. But I want to get this first because there's a reason.
Okay, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Yup, that's what we're supposed to be doing, okay? Before Yahweh Shai comes back. We should be doing these things, you know, and be occupied until he comes. Keep going, Ak.
Come. Verse 14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy.
Yep, we were supposed to get this gift by prophecy. Okay, it was meant for us to get this understanding. Keep going.
With the laying on of the hands of the presbytery,
which it basically means that the elders were to teach you, okay? Because the presbytery goes back into I forgot the Greek word, but it means the body of elders.
Yeah, the body of elders.
You know, that's how you're gonna get this word.
Right.
All right, that's how you're gonna get this understanding. It tells you in Nehemiah 8:8 that basically that the Levites, which are the priests, taught the people. They gave them understanding of the scriptures. Malachi 2:7 talks about how, the same thing, how that you're gonna learn through the lips of the prophets, okay, or the priest. I forgot how it's worded exactly, okay. And guess what? The whole nation now is priest, okay, under the order of Melchizedek. All right. So you have to learn by a man of the Lord. Simple as that. There's too many scriptures to cut that. All right. Keep going, Ak.
Verse 15. Meditate upon these things.
Yeah, meditate upon these things. The things that you've learned. Keep going.
Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all.
Keep going.
Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine.
It said unto the doctrine. So there's one true doctrine out there. Keep going.
Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Exactly, and there's that one pure doctrine that's going to save yourself and those that hear thee. That's why when we read the Acts, it said that when they heard Paul, no, Salakia, that wasn't Paul, that was Peter speaking in Acts 2, that 3,000 souls were baptized, and they continued in them. So those souls were a part of the elect. All right.
Oh,
you have something to say?
Oh no, go ahead.
You know. So point being though is there's only one pure doctrine, and it just so happens that it was given to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. They're the elders. They're the ones who were set up to lead the nation. Okay. Who are you giving double honors to? All right. Because that's got to be fulfilled too as well. Who are your elders? Because it says in the scriptures that
worthy.
Yeah, I forget where it's at. It's in Timothy, but you have to give double honors to the apostles or the elders because of their work's sake, man. Roughly paraphrasing it. So who are your elders there?
Can I bring it up?
Yeah. What is it?
This second. Just go to the next chapter. 1 Timothy 5 and 17.
5 and 17. Okay.
Yeah. 1 Timothy, chapter 5, verse 17. Let the elders that rule well, right, the elders of GMS, be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
And that's what they've done. They've labored in the word and doctrine. Okay? They've been pushing for years, decades, pushing this word, this righteous, pure doctrine. Okay? That's why they're worthy of those double honors. So my question to you is, where are your elders, man? Okay? You have to, this scripture has to be fulfilled. But of course, you know, you're going to be rebellious. and just push it to the side. All right? And what do we want there? 1 Timothy 4? Oh, whoops.
At the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Verse 1.
And then we can also get that Malachi that you brought out too, as well. Remember Malachi 3? You were talking about that earlier.
Oh, right, Khan.
Salakia. We'll just read the first 2 verses, Ak.
Okay, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith.
Yeah. Exactly. Keep going, Ak. Salakia.
Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Yep. And we're in those latter days. And some are departing from the faith, as we see. That's why, as we were talking about earlier, that they're set up to preach this false doctrine. All right, the Lord is about balance. He has his righteous prophets and he has his wicked prophets out there, and they just so happen those guys at ITR, they were those prophets, those people, those men that were meant to get seduced by these spirits, man, these seducing spirits, these left-handed angels, okay? And they believe the doctrines of devils, man. They believe that what they're preaching is correct. Keep going on.
Okay. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
That's right.
Having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Exactly. They really believe what they're teaching is correct. Okay, when you have a hot iron and you press it, it down on a t-shirt or whatever, hey man, that shirt is, it's completely flat, man. It's like basically in a sense like unmovable, you know what I mean? And that's how they are.
It becomes damaged.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because you said it's unmovable, it's hot as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it's pressed up against is gonna burn. You know
that's
what I
right.
mean? It's the way you're thinking is all wrong, man. You all you members of ITR, you guys are going so far off, man, and it seems like you're at the point of no return. You know what I mean?
That's right. And what was that, Malachi or Micah?
I think it was
Micah 3, right?
Micah. Yeah.
Yep. Micah 3. We'll go down to maybe to about verse 3.
On the top. Let me see.
No, we can do 4. Yeah.
Micah.
I'll read it for you, Ak. Micah 3:1. And I said, Hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment?
Yeah, you're the leaders of the camp, right? You're the head of the overall camp. You should know judgment. You know what I mean? To rule the people well. You know what I mean? To bring out judgment correctly. Not false judgment or an unbalanced judgment. All right. But you should know what Yahweh Shem Yahushai desires of us. All right, what pleases Him, and the things you're doing right now, you're not pleasing Him, man. You're doing clean contrary to what the scriptures are saying. Going up against the elders, the apostles of GMS, teaching these new doctrines. All right, you're gonna pay for all that.
Who hate the good and love the evil.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's so evident. You know what I mean? Because here you are, instead of teaching, right, waking up Yasharallah back to the fold, here you are, you're scattering them, man, right? Because instead of loving the good, you love the bad, man. You love this controversy. You love sitting there talking shit. There's nothing coming out of your mouth that's edifying, man.
And it reads, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones.
Because here you are. We're back in Ezekiel 37, finally standing up upon our feet, putting flesh and life on top of these bones, right? And here you are just ripping it back down and just letting them die again. I mean, what's that scripture? Damn, it's roughly paraphrased. It's in Revelation. our dead bodies have been here for 350 years, and finally we're coming, to life, and you want to go back to death. I just don't get it, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're doing by taking away that 12 tribe chart sign away.
Yeah.
Because when people see that gives them their skin back, man. Okay, they're starting to realize who they are. They're like, oh, I'm a so-called Jamaican. Oh, I'm from the tribe of Benjamin, or I'm a Puerto Rican. Wait a minute, I'm an Ephraimite. Okay. That puts that flesh back on our people, and you want to take that away from them?
And then what you're doing now is just causing doubt. Well, maybe I'm not an Ephraimite. Maybe I'm not Issachar.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe these guys got the truth. You guys got nothing but bullshit, man.
That's right. And it says, verse 3. Oh, so I'm going to read 2 again.
Okay.
Who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones. Who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them. And they break their bones, and chop them in pieces. And as for the pot, and as flesh within the cauldron.
Con, you know what I'm saying? Because the things you're doing right now, you're acting just like a fucking heathen, man. You're tearing down Israel, man. You're killing Israel now with your bullshit. All right? And you're going to share that same judgment. You're going to get that heathen 2/3 judgment.
Then shall they cry unto the Lord Yahweh, but he will not hear them. He will.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves in Salaki. And it says, I'm going to read that again. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. So
right.
Basically, the Lord's not going to hear your cries. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, when Jacob's trouble's here, he's not going to listen to you. You're going to call on Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, and the Lord's not going to hear you. His face is going to be turned from you.
Actually, if I may say, if this is okay, he's going to actually say something like this. This is the Lord's words. This is Yahweh Shai's words. This is Luke chapter 13, verse 27. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, man. And that's what he's going to tell you, man.
That's right.
He's like, oh, Lord, I knew you. I was out there in the highways and byways a few times out of the year. No, in a season, out of season, man. Teaching the same doctrine that the apostles taught us, all right? You got to continue what was taught, man. Not change it because your butt hurt. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's wrong with y'all, man?
Okay.
Let's get back into the scriptures. Back in Micah.
Oh, you want to read more?
I thought there was more we were reading, no? Oh, did we read 3 already? Or up to 4? Oh, I see. Yeah, read 4?
Yeah, we just read it.
You just read that. Okay, cool.
You got anything else?
No. I mean, I think that's pretty much solid right there. These guys, they have no precepts to back their ideas up. All right, there's no historical artifacts or proof to back what they're saying up. They just got a doctrine full of holes, man. They try to put truth in it, and it doesn't stay, man, because truth is not going to abide with them. All right.
Yeah.
These guys are devils. This is John 8:44 right here. These guys are the damn devils, man. ITR. They look like us. They look like Israelites, but they're 2/3, man.
Yeah, it's like in the Gospels where it says that basically they're out. They have their outward appearance. They have the nice garments.
Right.
They look beautiful, so to speak. But inwardly, man, they have bones. They man, where's it at, bro? Salaki, I'm bad at quoting scriptures. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The sepulchers and all that stuff. It's like, you just go down, just put bones. Hold on. It's like in Matthew's, hold on. Give us one moment, Salakia. I didn't want to quote. There we go.
23?
Yeah, 23 and 17.
27.
Oh, Salakia. So it was in Matthew's 23 and what?
27.
Okay, 23, 27.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23. Oh, yes, that's it.
Start at 25, though.
25, okay.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 25. Woe unto you, right? Destruction unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites. For ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanliness.
Yep, there's you guys. On the outside, everything looks, beautiful. Everything is polished, intact. But inside, man, you're full of dead men's bones and all uncleanliness, man. All right? Keep going on.
Verse 28. Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men.
That's you guys.
But within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
Yep, exactly. You're full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Keep going, about two more.
Woe, verse 29, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous.
Keep going.
And they say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets.
Exactly. You say you wouldn't do anything to us, but really, you would have attacked us. If you had the opportunity, you guys would attack us and try to kill us, man. And you would kill us, man, if you had if it could happen. Keep going out. One more.
Verse 31, Matthew 23, verse 31. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets.
Yep, exactly. You're the children of them which killed the prophets. And you are those same people that did kill the prophets, because you are your fathers, man.
Right.
All right? Reincarnation. You are them same spirits. Right now, you're spiritually trying to, kill us. But if you had a chance, you would physically do it, man. And, that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully that was an edifying lesson to those who are listening. And with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Wahar Rakah Kadash.
And
double honors to the elders and apostles.
And salutations to all you Akim out there. Shalom.